often kind of wondering. First, let me just show you quickly where I am. Ta-da! How beautiful does that look like? For a weekend retreat, and it's a place I've never been before too. It's called Leigh Conference Center, and it is nestled away in Hertfordshire, just outside London. It's been quite a hot day, and now there is a breeze, maybe a bit more than a breeze, so I'm not sure about the audio. But besides this main building that you can see here, there's a whole lot more to it. There are side buildings, left and right, and all the things I cannot show you in this frame, but I'm gonna try and do that later. And about 40 hectares of grounds. There's loads and loads of catkins that have fallen. They look so pretty. I'm gonna try and tell you a little bit about the origins and the history of the place. You can see there's something under construction there, and I don't think you're meant to go that way. I'm just wandering around quickly whilst I have time, and was curious to see what's around. Now, the main bit that I just showed you before is a Victorian country house. It was originally built in 1853 by a chap called Charles Webb, who was a gold lace manufacturer. But the territory itself dates back much earlier, to the 1400s. I'm gonna go in a minute, but before I do that, I just wanted to pick it up and continue about its story. Less than 20 years after it was built, in 1871, it was purchased by banker and Christian philanthropist Robert Barclay, who renamed it Leigh. And the Barclay family were prominent Quakers who turned Anglican, who were deeply engaged in banking and missionary work. And Barclays Bank is named after them, I believe. I have not looked that up, but I have a hunch that that's exactly what it is. That looks beautiful. There's still a little bell in the bell tower. Reception. I just happened to come across this room, and I'm gonna sneak in and show it to you. Now, a lot of it, how beautiful is this? Sorry, I'm all over the place. A lot of it obviously has been modernized and updated, but a few areas and rooms have kept the original Victorian charm, and this is one of them. As you saw, it's called the Oak Room, and it's one of the meeting halls. Now, as I said, this is a conference center now, and it's very large. If I remember correctly, it hosts 16 meeting rooms, 5 halls, including the Barclay Hall, which I hope I'll get to see, because I'm very curious about that one. And then loads of rooms with ensuite bits. I'm not sure, there's well over 100 rooms. How beautiful that is. Look at all the intricate carvings. Now, I forgot to tell you, because I keep on getting distracted, that after Barclay's death in 1921, his son sold it next year, and to a trust that was organizing conferences, and I think specifically Christian conferences. Today it can be hired, I think, by anyone. And I want to go out there and see outside. Okay, let's see how the room looks like. Spare duvet and towels. And then the bathroom. Let's get the light on. Shower. And then desk and chair. Kettle, tea, coffee. Bed. And a nice look onto a part of a little garden, which is lovely. Okay, I'm sure it's gonna be nice being here. Okay, I think this is the Barclay Hall. At least that's what I saw on the side. Looks much more modern, but I spotted some features which are still part of the Victorian bits, like that window there. These are always very hard to film because of the reflections, but I can see colored glass running through. Maybe from the other side it will show better. Let's see some more. Sorry, I keep on stopping and getting distracted. Some photos from olden times. Yeah, that was it from the other side. I was curious about this red glass. There's a bar in there and the main staircase. That's cool. I am hunting for the older bits. It's a nice clock. That doesn't seem to be working. It looks beautiful. Let's have a quick look from up there. Picture of the senior staff at Leigh. Oh, nice. Look at that, 1893. Robert Barclay. And then through each corridor you go down to lots and lots of bedrooms. More family photos. I like that. Let's check out this room. It's a beautiful blue one. And wow, I like the wallpaper. I'll show it to you. It has beautiful peacocks on it. Oh, beautiful. Oh, and it goes on to the next one as well. Oh, these look like lounge rooms and dining room further down. You must have a fireplace. And a lovely sculpture of woodland creatures. Oh, it's really pretty. And out. Okay. Now I heard that it is famous for its gardens and grounds, and I hope to have more time tomorrow to explore it properly. Now I just wanted to see this little water fountain. Looks really pretty. What are you holding? It looks like a very large conch or flower, I'm not sure. Some sort of game. And then you can see there's more of the buildings that go around the main one. So the main house is this. Sorry, the sun is in my eyes and I can't actually see what I'm filming. The house actually stretches down further to my left. Yeah, I think you can see it better from here. It's absolutely beautiful. And what I'm interested in for walks and stuff is the woodland area, which I think might be that way. Lovely. Spotted a few ravens about. Let's see the hydrangea. Well, it's about to expire, but it still looks beautiful. And I can see all sorts of little creatures in it. Where did you go? Oh, sorry. I was trying to zoom on and I lost the little creature I was looking at. Okay, here's a little bumblebee instead. Oh, look at you. You crawled in completely. Look at you. Oh, I like them so much. They're one of my favorite creatures. I like all bees, but I have a special fondness for these lovely little chunky ones. I think I might have mentioned that altogether there's about 40 acres of grounds made out of lawns, formal gardens, woodland, ponds and a parkland, which is perfect for people who want to come out to rest, reflect, meditate, contemplate and all the other 8. But I love being in nature, and obviously it helps if there's some beautiful buildings around it. This tree looks very impressive. I'm not sure if it's a kind of cedar tree, but it's some sort of evergreen for sure. It's very tall. I keep hearing small planes passing by, so there might be an airfield nearby, I'm not sure. But I am admiring these tall trees. Whee! Just going for a little stroll because I wanted to head back soon, as it's going to be dinner time. Oh, it's like a little playground and sports field for kids or adults who want to be kids. Feel like they're still kids. Oh, found a beautiful oak tree as well. And let's see. Yep, there are little acorns that are full. There. Wind, please collaborate. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, zoom. They're so cute, but they're still very small. I am filming in July, so they still have a few months to grow and ripen later on. I will continue tomorrow. And it's the next day, and I hope it shows how much the weather can change here in England. Yesterday we had blue skies and sunshine and 28 degrees. Today we have big dark fluffy clouds, overcast obviously, and it's 20 degrees. Just want to go for a little wander around and see what I can show you. I can see some eucalyptus trees. Let's look up this one. They're always so beautiful and majestic, and they smell amazing. And I think they're blooming. Look at that. Can I? Come on, wind. We want to see the flowers. There we go. Keep zooming out. Behave. I'm not sure what sort of contraption this was, besides the obvious. Maybe they were doing some plowing bits with it. Let's have a look at the back. These massive claws at the back give me that impression, but I am not sure. If you know, let me know in the comments. And here's another eucalyptus tree, but this one is different. The trunk is different, the leaves are different. It's also much higher up. Okay, there. I think these ones are already forming the little pods. Oh, interesting. And where there's flowers, there will be bees. Even if it looks like it's gonna rain. Oh, it's not a bee, it's a fly masquerading as a bee. Oh, please stop it. I want to see it properly. Nonetheless, it's a useful pollinator. Can you see? Okay, now you can see its wing shape and all. From the side I thought it's a bee, but nope. And there's loads and loads of pine cones. Horse chestnut, cedar, and lots of others. And down there, I think there might be burrows of rabbits, because on the ground I see some droppings that look like rabbit droppings. Wouldn't it be fantastic for some bunnies to just hop out? But I know that's not gonna happen. And what a perfect spot to sit down and look out on this beautiful view. There we go. You can walk around for miles. Beautiful, very peaceful, other than I can hear a very busy road nearby to my right. And I just spotted some rose hips that are forming. It's gonna be a few good months until they turn in color, but you're already pretty. And I must include the blackberries as well. There's loads of it all over. And they're just forming the fruit. Some of it is already starting to ripen, but again, it's too early for it to be ready. I found an amazing spider web. It has many levels, and it's a very complicated structure. I don't know how well it shows, but yet again, something quite fascinating. Now, as I'm walking around, let me tell you an interesting little story I read about what happened here during the Second World War. In 1940, a 1,000-pound unexploded German bomb landed on the front lawn of Leigh, and it remained unidentified until the morning. It was mistaken for a garden roller until staff saw a parachute caught in the nearby tree which revealed its true nature. At around 9:30 in the morning, then the staff alerted the management, who immediately called the police. Safety evacuation was ordered, and all the occupants of the house, as well as the residents within a mile radius, were evacuated. In a precautionary measure, everyone was told to open windows and doors to relieve pressure in the event the bomb detonated. Now, some bomb disposal experts attended the scene and determined that the detonator was safe for the time being, and interestingly they considered it unlikely to explode unless another bomb landed on or detonated nearby it. So the bomb sat in place for several weeks before being safely removed. Fortuitously, the bomb never went off, and it resulted obviously in no fatalities or structural collapse. Had it exploded, the damage to the mansion would have been catastrophic. The Home Guard had protocols for unexploded ordnance, and Hertfordshire experienced hundreds of such devices during the Blitz, and occasionally bombs lingered for days or even weeks across the county. Now, I find these facts both fascinating and terrifying. Imagine living in the vicinity of something like that until you knew that it is safe. Now this is the darling little bumblebee working away. You were probably not afraid of any bombs. Well, your ancestors. The wind is picking up and I think it might pour down very soon. As I'm walking back, I just remembered another little anecdote I read about the wartime here. During a German air raid, Bishop Edward Sidney Woods, whose wife was Clemence Barclay, from Leigh, they sought shelter under the dining room table with another lady called Anne Charteris, who would later marry novelist Ian Fleming when the bombs fell nearby. And I find this a touching snapshot of wartime courage, companionship, and the quiet strength found amidst fear. Just spotted a man walking his dog in the far away distance. I don't know if it shows there. Okay, they're covered now by the trees. Let me show you some helicopters as well. I don't know how you call them. Well, we used to call them helicopters, kids. I stopped to look at this ragworth because I spotted these mating red soldier beetles. Where are you guys? The female keeps crawling away. I don't know, can we see you? Plus the wind is swaying it. And then as I turn around, let me show you. So this is where I'm looking at, and then look at that. It's like a whole beautiful field of blossoming ragworth. Absolutely gorgeous. There's hundreds and hundreds of plants. It's just the light is not good. Okay, there's more of them all over. Obviously it is the season to multiply and make sure that the next generation will hatch soon. Oh, it's a ladybird. Hey, focus please. And a rather large, different kind of bumblebee. found another beautiful mimic. See? Unless you see it flying, when you just see them on the flowers, again they look like a bee variation, but it's a different type of fly, which looks really pretty. And I found another ladybird. Are you eating an aphid? What you doing? Sorry, but the zoom plays up when I am trying to look at very small things, plus the wind is swaying everything. Yeah, it's definitely munching on something. Okay, I'm walking back, and I was thinking that before I end the video, I'm just gonna mention a little bit about the legacy of the Barclays. His children and grandchildren were all doing important things, and some of them specifically focused on mission work. I just spotted a beauty. Hello! Oh, you're gorgeous. You're the first one I'm seeing this year of your kind. I can see that your left wing is a bit damaged, but you're eating away happily, so that's good. I'm pretty sure you can still fly well. Oh, I have seen lots of other butterflies in the area, but they keep on taking off before I get to take a photo or film them to show you. So I'm really happy that this beauty has decided to just be friendly and chill and enjoy its meal. Oh, you're lovely. Well, that was a nice surprise. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, I wanted to mention some of the Barclay children, and specifically Rachel Elizabeth Barclay, who served as a CMS missionary in Ceylon, which is now Sri Lanka. And then there was Gilbert Arthur Barclay, who married into a family of distinguished Chinese missionaries and served courageously as an army chaplain in World War I. And his service kind of merged the familial duty with his spiritual vocation. And one of the grandsons of Robert Barclay, by the name of Joseph Gurney Barclay, chose a life of religious dedication. He left the family banking business to become an Anglican missionary in Japan. I think that the stories I've told you and the choices some of the Barclay descendants have made reflect on a romantic Victorian familial ethos, kind of deeply religious, globally oriented, and frankly dramatic in their cross-cultural dedication and personal sacrifice. 3 years ago, it was the centenary milestone for Leigh when they celebrated 100 years of conferencing in 2022. And during this time, they hosted over 2.5 million visitors. Now that's something. I will be ending from underneath a beautiful horse chestnut tree. We can peek onto the manor from here. And I hope I managed to convey about the present day Leigh, that it stands on a site rich in history that evolved from medieval farmland to a rustical manor and then ultimately to the elegant Victorian estate, which was built by Charles Webb, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So I hope you enjoyed this wandering. It was a different one than I usually show you. I still found it interesting, and I hope you have as well. And I'm really losing the light. I never know how it's gonna really show until I get to check it on my computer. Right, that's that. Have a lovely day, everyone. Until next time.